Alright, welcome back everyone. New project day, 10,000 Leagues in the Deep Sea. Sort of I'm assuming it's a submarine, maybe a take on the Nautilus. Not sure. I thought it was cool because it had the door, so the book Nook actually shuts, and I'm assuming there's a window so you can look into it. Looked like a pretty cool build. I don't think I've done any ocean-themed builds. I did the Venice one, but I can't think of any other really sea-based ones. Only a 2-star, and this was a Temu build, so it's of course unbranded. Maybe SQ39 is the company, or that might be the model number. I don't know. That's a standard, like say Temu boilerplate stuff. No real information on a brand or anything. So, but that's what I'm used to with Temu, and I've had pretty good luck with them, so I'm not too concerned about that. This one was right around the $25 price range, $25, $30, somewhere in there. Not a cheap one, but not a pricey one either. So, if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. So you get to see all my successes and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come along. Have a good time, stay loose, just have fun with it. Upload daily, so these usually take 3 to 4 days to make on these. Just like I say, we're not trying to, as you can already tell probably, I'm not a super professional video person. If you've seen any kits like this or any of my other builds that you'd like to see me take a crack at, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking for more on my list, and if you see one that I haven't seen that I think could be cool, I'll definitely pop it up to the front of the list. Let's see what we got here. We got our battery bank and LEDs, a little PCB, looks like some tape, teeny tiny screwdriver, just a few handful of screws in there, not many. Got our little echogram dealio, and okay, there's a window for a door, I'm betting. Oh, I like this stuff. This is sort of that prismatic paper. Sort of changes color, got that sort of brass, copper, gold look as you go by. Got a couple of sheets of that. Let's see if I can get it to catch just right. Like I say, it's sort of a copper color. Instruction manual, actual manual, not a poster. I like that. Let's see, did we get stickers or did we get cutouts? We got stickers. That makes life much easier. I don't mind cutting them out and gluing them to them, but this is so much faster and easier. And then our, whoa, about to lose my change for scale. And then our build materials. Let's take a look at those while we're going. I don't really rate these kits beyond I like them or don't like them, but I do give bonus points for them being in alphabetical order. The sheets in alphabetical order. Let's see, so we started on H, and this one's not even labeled, the one that's falling apart. Let's just get you in there. And then we go to A. Got a fair chemical smell to it, not too bad. Got the standard, resin or whatever they use to form this stuff up with. And like I say, I'm used to it. I don't know that it'd be good or bad. I think it all depend on your own personal palate. Okay, so there. The big sheets do appear to be in alphabetical order, so I think they're going to get those bonus points that don't really count for anything. There's our door, the extra pieces. They didn't knock out all their cutouts, but not going to hold that against them either. Yeah. Some mechanical areas and sort of a steampunk vibe. Dig it? Yeah, there's the lights for, so it is definitely a steampunk submarine deal. Except for the ultra digital radio. Alright, so that's all we got. Let's take a gander at those instructions. See what they're all about. Light on, you better. A little bit. Let's see. That looks like 10 steps. Over 20 pages, 22 pages. Usually there's an inventory of the first page or two, so let's see the actual. Yeah, the actual build starts on page 4, it looks like. So 18 pages, 19, yeah, 19, because you actually are still doing some assembly on this last page. That shouldn't be too bad. I think this is going to be a fun one. Nice, colorful. Got the I say the little effect of having the door on the outside. I've actually got another one with the door on it too, but it's not. This one was more, I don't know, I just sort of like the look of it better. Sort of industrial, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to grab up, I'll go pull the pieces for the first couple of steps, and we will get rolling on this thing. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, they're going to kick us off working on our books, which only 16 of them, so that's a big improvement over some of them. For those who've been around for a while know. We got 8 big and 8 small, so just jump right in and go to it. I colored in 3 sides. It doesn't really do anything for the effect, but it does sort of make it more uniform. I can never get these things on straight. Second shot. Okay, at least got straight. Now got pretty good coverage on it. All right. I wonder, I just had a thought. Let me get my right angle jig out here. I go in against the wall. And use that to line up. I don't think it did much better than I did by hand. Maybe a little bit easier. Okay. Of course, I forgot to turn it so that's not. But that'll be up against the wall anyway. I'll do it facing the right way this time. Give this a couple of tries. Stretch it around that time. Sure. Okay, I think might be onto something. The top to bottom is still not great, but it does get me. So I guess actually use the corner. See if I can make it any better. I don't know if I'll have room to maneuver on this though, so it's just pushing it around. It's not. Reassess the grip. Nah, it didn't. Not bad, but I don't think it was. The improvement was worth the effort. Let me go back to the middle. And the last of the big boys. I think that does seem to help as far as getting the binding on square, because that does seem like it's pretty close. Alright, now little guys. I think, pretty sure these are squared. Didn't. Let's see. Yeah, I think they are. Okay. Find out soon enough. No, they're not. Okay. Oh, that fooled me. Okay, I can sort of see it when they're sitting right next to each other. Yeah. Off by itself, it does look squared. So let's go back and make sure I got them oriented right. They're not off by much, are they? Let's see. Okay. So, alright, so that one's going to work. I may have accidentally colored them all correctly, except for that first one. Almost on that one. I moved one. Okay, missed on that one, so on that last side. And it probably, like I said, it probably won't matter on these because most of these end up either down or away from you, just sort of on the odd chance that it does show. I like to have it look consistent. So only two of them are colored wrong, so that's pretty good. Like some kind of cracking going on there. Giant squid. Okay, now the one that always gives me a little trouble is it feels like these might be perforated. The pages. This is one we're going to end up folding the sticker. And I think Yeah, it looks like they are. It helps tremendously if they pre-score these things on the dotted lines, so it'll fold evenly for you. Yeah, this one is. That's going to make it look a lot better in the final result. Pages or various fish catalogs. And then the binding is K6, so there's another sticker, which is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. This is one that always looks sort of iffy. It's sort of your side. These never look good enough to me. That's just, I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm enough of a perfectionist I like them to look good. Now, these always end up like that with that edge showing. But this actual book part works pretty good. These are usually the ones that ended up being splayed open so you can see all the pages on it. Trying to cooperate. I think see all our fishies inside it. Alright. Now, I think we're going to end up using most of those tonight. But then we move on to, looks like our control chair. We got pretty straightforward, I think. Just there, and there. And you kind of get it on the other side. Alright, nice. Okay, making, get to use our little sonar, is what I'm assuming that is. Display, let's see here, so make a, let's see, get the outside showing there. And yeah, I forgot those. Usually I hit those with the ink. I think the plain Jane all the way around on the inside, texture around the outside. And I think let me hit that. Get a smaller marker. Doesn't match, but I think a little camouflage to make it sort of blend a little bit at least. It looks like I did hit this one, but I'll hit it again. And this goes, yeah, it goes with the notches at the bottom, so like that. I see there's a supposedly there's a peel on this. I don't. Feels like there is. Oh, there is one. Oh, definitely one on the back. Oh no, that's the actual. Okay, don't do that. Okay, that's not a peel. Okay. Put that back in because it's mostly black. And just so y'all know, they do say peel off the protective films before assembling. Okay, now yeah, I think it's on the. I'm pretty sure that's all on the back. So yeah. So let's put that in here. It does stick in pretty. A little more. Okay, that's sort of. I think that covers it. As small a detail as that's going to be. Yeah. Okay. So. So that looks awful shiny to not have a protective film on it. Yeah, I don't think there's a film. Okay. Okay. This guy. This one. That's the end of this one too, huh? Usually I'm better than that. I didn't even do that. I'm having an off night, I think. Go drink a Red Bull, give me some wings. Do anything on this one? No, I did not. So the single stud goes up, match up together. Oops, ran out of SD card space again. But there's what was the end result on that one? But then, not if I keep finding things I gotta color in. There's our little radio. And now to move into, I'm not sure what, I guess it's going to be a radiator. I think that's the vibe they're going for. Got these guys. Take move on. That. Like that. Nope. That. All in. Likewise with the yes. Okay, so I think that's gonna end up as a radiator. Supposed to have. I missed a step. I've been doing that a lot lately, haven't I? I got some brackets to go on it. Okay. These guys. ink I can get, more ink I can get on my fingers here. Alright. So. Okay, we want, these must be on the side because we want these to be, whoop. Oh. These guys all facing the same way. I think, yep. I just did it backwards twice in a row. All the textures facing. Anyway, so I'm assuming it's going to be mounted on this side wall, so we're seeing it from over here. Okay, let's put this back down. Looks like I missed a couple of spots. Alright, yeah, I'm assuming that, I guess that could be steps too, ladder. It's like, yeah, I can see that either way. Okay. Moving on. A couple of these structures coming up. Similar but not the same. Stickers. Okay, so these guys together. And tall guy at the top. We'll put these. I think this one's got the slight indentions on that middle section where this is smooth. I think this is our bottom. So we're going to go in there. And pieces. We're going this way. Greenish facing out. I'm not sure if those are different or the same going up and down. Alright. Now, let's go over the top, line all these guys up. Okay, I think I got them all started there, so pressure. Let's see. I think it's our little guy and the big guy. I got whatever the situation's supposed to be. How did I miss that biggest chunk? You think I got the rest? No, I missed this one too. Okay, now. Okay, alright, so like I say, whatever that is, or turn out to be. Now, the next, sort of similar, but not the same. No central pillar in this one, okay. These are numbered differently, but I don't see... Same diameter, same holes. I think they just did that too. Yeah, okay. So, that's on here. Rolling, maybe. I was worried about breaking these things, so I'm putting not so much pressure on them to try and get them into form. Now, get to bring out the glue for this next part, because it's supposed to go with these. Supposed to center that one on, and center that on top of that. So, B7000, my current favorite glue. Just a dollop there in the middle. Swirl around. Pretty close to centered. And just move it. It may be, and I'm going to let that glue dry up a little bit, and I'll start up on the next bit while that does its thing, and then we'll come back and finish it up. Okay, make us a desk up here, I think. Okay, now we've got with you, start on the plain side. And our supports go in these guys. Once again, just touching up those bright spots to try and get things a little less obvious. And these guys, this one, or this one into these guys, whichever way you want to look at it. On top. Lamp dealio goes into this one. More. Now, on top of that one. And that's where you got probably a cartography station or something of some sort. I don't think it'll be visible, but I'm going to go ahead and hit the back of this lamp with the black. Just sort of, just in case. Now, supposed to take 5 of the big books and 4 of the little books. Just grab them randomly. I think they're all pretty dark, similar vein. That dark blue, dark green. Okay. I'm going to save that one for later. Okay, this one's got a good picture on it, so I think one of them gets to stand out front, so I think it's got to be that one. That are big ones. I want to, like I said, I want to save the ones that are sort of really decorative, so just in case they're going to show up well better later. This one actually might be a good candidate because the top half on one of them stands out. Yeah, so that one. These are going to be our most visible ones. A stack of 3 little guys, and then 1 more big guy. That one's sort of decorative. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Okay. So, little guy stacks. Let's bring the glue back out. By the time I get done making these stacks, I'll go back to that last piece and we'll start piecing it together. That's going to be my top one, I think. I always worry about this stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's not even going to show in the final result. Okay, this is going to be on a bookshelf, so I don't mind them being pretty straight. I usually try and make them a little cattywampus. My top one, so this is going to stand up on the end, those three in that stack. Okay. So, I'll set y'all aside and let y'all get tacky. Bring you back in. And put this guy on there. This isn't particularly fast drying glue, but it gets tacky fairly quickly, so it's not it's stable. It would move around if I asked it to, but it's not really going anywhere. Okay, that business done, and a quick peek where am I building after this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, let's see, move forward before I move back. Make another little, go on to the next step, then I'll come back and get those books in place. I'll go with this side with the texture showing. And these guys up, and actually, let's look at that. I don't know where this is going to end up, but these might be visible, so I'm going to go ahead and just camouflage. It's not. I'm not trying to match it up. Just it's going to be. I think you look basically it looks like it's going to be fairly shadowy in there. It's not. Doesn't. I don't think it'll be a super bright light lit up one, but so I think this will be good to make it blend. Pick up my a bit of texture from the back of my sonar image. Now, make sure colored in good enough where I can't really tell which side's black and which one's green. Alright, guys together. And backwards. Well, you guys, one end will come off, right? Okay, that one's coming off. 2 out of 3 at that. Okay. Okay, I'm supposed to do it with the texture to the outside on that one, so must be looking at it from this end. Yeah. Alright. And whatever this one turns out to be, it's a semicircle platform tank deal. Okay, now this book sticking. Okay, they're staying together now, so that's a good time to start on the next bit. And I think this will be about the right height. So. Nope. That way. Okay. I think that'll give us. I guess I can do it this way. No, that doesn't feel right. Here. That will do it, one on each side. Should get us fairly close to. Or not. And then we're on the front. I'm trying to get it leveled. There we go. Batch of books here. Another batch of books about here. And our big guys are standing up. They won't go over the back ledge. I think that's what they're going to tell us. Yeah, because we got the studs that we're mounting it with there, so we do want to make sure it's or at least flush with the back here. Alright. Those guys. Yeah. There's no leg there. I think I did. Okay. I got a picture of the giant squid here, and this one gets to stand up on the end, so probably won't be able to see much of it past that lamp, but it'll be there. We'll know it's there. Dollop. Down in place. I hope. Alright. That over there, and let's see, what's that? 45 minutes. I can go longer than this. That is all I've got pulled so far. Let me. Still, okay, from this side, that little cover-up job still is working, so I think that's I'm gonna get away with that one. I got a couple more. Looks like it ought to be a good. Yeah, I can do a little bit more. I'm gonna go pull some more pieces, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're gonna roll through this bit reasonably quick. We're going to, at the end, we should have us a good control panel, hopefully. I may end up being a few minutes late on tonight's video, because the turnaround on this one is going to be tight. You get stuck. Okay. And making this a exhaust vent deal. I start saying something like so. Let's go straight down the middle with a bead. Cover all my bases. And get a little spread. Alright. Move this away without messing them up. Now, back here. Combining a couple of steps on this one, I think. All right. Then with the brown showing on these. Together. Looks like there's a gap there. That just might be my imagination. And go on here. Same sort of situation over here. That's more plain. I did the vents at the very bottom, so I'll stay uniform. And yeah, and that's this doodad goes on this one. There's a little textured bit there. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. What? I think let's get this little textured part over here. I'm trying to decide if I want to put it over. I think over the non-textured bit. There. Okay, you're going to end up on this one. But let me put this on here first. Get a snap on there finally. And let's see, I'm gonna be. I think I can stand you up and get you flat there because this whole structure gets glued on the top of that one. Okay. So that's pretty flat, so I'm going to take a shot at it. Neo goes in to use her facilities, so let me take a break and let's slap this on. And I will let her have some privacy, and I'll be back in a second. Okay. She's got to go, she's got to go. And I am in her space, so. She's a cat, so you know everything. She allows me to live in her house. Okay, this is straightforward. First and third. Yep. Sonar radar dish display. Now, this one tried to touch up a little out of hand on my paint pen, but I think it'll be, it sort of creates a glow. Yeah, so I'm okay with that. Okay, and this side. I always have a hard time telling these little bitty pieces which one's going to go up and down. I think that's right. That's going to end up Get over here. I'll end up, yeah, that's going to end up at the proper angle. Yeah. But this gets glued on there. Maybe, actually, let me crack up the old super glue for this one, see if it's any better. I know it would be more expedient. Very old super glue. I need to retire this bottle, but I can't. It's still working good, so just along the top there. Pressure. Okay. All right. Nope. Yep. Okay. Well, that suits me. Focus on it. Okay, and now this one. I think this is the control panel because there's our. I'm pretty sure these are our throttle controls. Dividers again. And little guy. Go in this one. And these two. And here. Now, get all the extras for this one. Okay, so the red button goes on top of that one, which goes over in this corner, the round ring. I think I must. This one's actually laying flat, so I'm going to go back to the B7000. Just a little there, a little more maneuverable. Situating it. This one. This goes really right down the middle here. Surprising. All the trouble of putting that picture on there just to cover it up with this. And okay, this guy across the top of these. It looks like a throttle to me. And the frame actually probably needs to go on first because that goes underneath it. Do not fit over it. A little more pressure. I think I can do it. Either get it on there or break it. The second one. Okay. Yeah, looks like it doesn't want to go down there, but it does in the end. Alright. There's our control panel. It was pretty good. We'll straighten out. Alright. We are getting to the tail end here, so bring this guy back out. Appears to be sticking. And you go in, let's see here, blank side this way. There. And control panel goes on top, so I'm going to give that a second. This one goes in here. Like I say, our little control panel we just made goes right down the middle. Oop, and I skipped a step, hang on. Forgot one. It was off to the side. Okay. Up top here. Okay, so we're going to eventually tie these bars together, it looks like. That's cool. And let's see. See if it's stable enough to do its thing now. Alright. Sorry. Now take this on the other side. This one, look. And alright. That's a nice solid control center. Cool. And we do, let's see, this guy goes in there, this guy goes up here. Fit in there nicely, it looks like. Let's do bead here. And bead up either side there. I think that'll be enough to hold them in place. Alright, everybody together, and that is going to be where I call it a night tonight. I've got my tray of tiny pieces over here. Returning again. Whatever that turns out to be. Captain's chair. Display. Radio. And of course, a collection of fine literature. So that's a good progress tonight. That's through page 10, so almost halfway. So maybe we should be able to finish this up tomorrow. It looks like we'll go like they do. We spent this today building most of the tiny pieces, and tomorrow's the main structure. It looks like still plenty of tiny pieces to go, I think. But anyway. That's where I'm going to call it a night, and it is officially 10:58 as I'm finishing, so if I'm a few minutes late tonight, you'll know why, or this morning, I guess. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share, do whatever you want to with all of that. Be good to one another, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.